been incredible, it's been busy, it's been wonderful. How has it affected how I play bow? You know, I've heard people say this before, but it is very true that mommies out there will know, and parents out there will know, it does open up your heart in a big way. I cry all the time now. So yeah, hopefully it'll reach bow in a new way as well.
And Rachel, you're no longer the new kid on the block this season. You're back for season 4. Can you talk a little bit about your first day on set this season compared to last season and being part of the family now?
Yes, okay. My first day on set this year, I actually, wait, am I allowed to talk about this? You are tricky! This is a trick question! So, hypothetically speaking, my first day on set this year was wonderful. Last year when I came in, it didn't really feel like a first day on set because everyone, I've said this a million times, but it's true, was so welcoming. They just embraced me into the Lost World family, and you guys have all embraced me. So this year, I was just really excited to come back.
And have you recovered from working with Linda Hamilton? Because, I mean...
No, and I hear she's here and I want to find her.
Moving on to Paul, we've seen sort of Beck's transition from the sadistic villain in season 1 to an ally who's sleeping on the clubhouse couch. What's more fun to play? Sort of the nice or naughty side of Vex, and which side are we going to see a little bit more of in the new season?
It's always nice to play naughty, isn't it? Actually they're both really fun to play. The sadist is, I started off a little bit as a sadist in terms of playing Vex, but he's got into a really interesting place, and hanging out with the human Kenzie and bantering with her has been a lot of fun as Vex and crashing out and whatnot. But this season's really, really fun. I come back in a bit of both. I think I'll go through lots of different facets of Vex's personality.
Thanks for the mascara tips. They're really
Very welcome.
Thanks, babe.
Yeah.
Moving on to Ksenia now that we're there. In season 3, you got to play a little bit evil. It was pretty fun. And what was it like changing up and playing like you were betraying Bo and seducing Dyson? Like this was like
What a bore. God. I don't know what our writers are thinking about when they write these episodes.
I'm so easy.
It was really cool to kind of, step outside of the, that's weird, to step outside of the Bo and Kenzie relationship and play someone who was a predator and needy and selfish and evil and the complete opposite of Kenzie. And, I missed my Bo, and it was terrible being mean to her, but very fun. And, seducing a wolf, trying to get a wolf's attention is like not as easy as it looks, ladies. I was sweating. It was hard work. He did not make it easy.
You need a crotch first. Dogs always go for your crotch. They always go for me.
I don't know what's happening.
This is the last time we invite Paulette and those two arguments.
Pick your balls!
Oh my God, I'm so sorry. It was fun having a brow off, I will tell you that. It was a dream of mine, and it came true, so Dyson did not disappoint in that regard. I mean, in every other regard, yeah, but not in that regard.
going on to Chris now that we're on Dyson. I said that with purpose. So what I really liked was seeing you and Rachel work together this season. You sort of have this great little partnership. How did you feel when she decided to just go against you and just like drive into the smoke and you guys were buds?
I'm always up for a short road trip, so. And what you guys don't know is that as we're going over the cliff, she actually threw her body on top of mine to protect me from the fall.
Okay.
I took full advantage in that last moment.
When
What you also don't know is as you were going off, Chris screamed like this.
No, honestly, it's been great working with Rachel. I mean, what you guys don't know is that her and I are kind of twins in a way. We're the goofy, klutzy people on set. We're not allowed at the craft table together. It's a food explosion, or we're just sitting there with like wet naps, just waiting anxiously to clean whatever we do.
Just had like food seizures, like, ooh,
Yeah.
we're gonna drive.
Look at that, how'd that happen? But no, it's been great. I mean, yep. Here's to, I mean, this is the one thing about this cast, is like, you don't get chemistry like this very often. It's just all together. It's like a web of chemistry. Don't come to set, because you'll just get high off of it.
Yeah.
Just start smiling and giggling. That's it.
Now, Rick, you're sort of not only the grandfather to Bo, but a father figure to everyone on the show. But we also know that you've sort of got a bloody political past. What do you think could, push Trick over the edge to make him maybe channel that part of himself?
Yeah, bloody politics. I think the only thing that would really push Trick over the edge would be if something happened to Bo. Otherwise, politically, he's trying to stay out of that whole world, but, sometimes he gets dragged back in. But if something happens to his granddaughter, I would look out. I'll be opening up my bank. What about you?
As long as it's not in a hot bar.
No. I can write in my blood, you pervert.
I am the resident pervert.
Casey.
Mine is understudied.
So Hill sort of was elevated to a stature that. We're doing a panel here.
I'm listening, actually. I'm listening.
But Hale was obviously elevated to a stature that's sort of closer to what he was raised to than simply being a detective. What was it like being in the suits this season and sort of, elevating things for Hale?
The suits.
You make him look good, what can we say?
I loved the suits, actually. It made me feel so important. I had a separate entrance when I walked on set, wearing the suits. It was
You couldn't make eye contact. It
no
was
eye contact
awful.
at all. The suits were great, a little fitted, but I started to feel I had Ksenia syndrome. Everything just felt
And
tight.
what is that,
Everything
man?
just felt tight. Everything was tight. It was hard to breathe at times. It was hard to breathe at times. So
Wearing a corset underneath? I mean,
it was squeezing the wrong area. But I wouldn't have it any other way. Loved it. I enjoyed it. Loved it. Oh, okay. I'm bringing that person home. That's a huge ego boost. Thank you.
Going back to Anna, we got to explore some of Bo's past, of course, when she went back to make amends with her mother. But what do you think has been the most intriguing part for you, learning about Bo's backstory? And what else would you like to learn about her? Maybe aside from the obvious daddy issues that we've got, coming up.
Oh, yes. Okay, before I answer that question, I can't forget that Zoe texted me before I came out here today to send her love to everybody. I can't forget that. I will. I know, we all love Zoe, right? I think she's a little busy, but yeah. Anyway, to answer the question, which I now kind of forget.
Bo's past.
Yes. Yes, I loved that episode last season. Getting to see Bo's adopted mother and what that relationship was like, and that kind of gave me a good place to understand Bo a little bit better. In terms of what I want to see in the future, I mean, I want to know what Bo is capable of. I want to know, it's kind of like she has this hidden something, and I want to know what that is. So it's not, it could have been part of her past, it's part of her present, and I'm hoping will certainly be part of her future. And that's really what I want to know.
Guys, let's give Zoe a voicemail. Ready?
I'm going to move on to Rachel again. Obviously, you play a pretty kick-ass lady. And she's seen her wars of emotional and physical. But what was harder, or even more fun for you to play this season? The fight scenes, the physical stuff, or the emotional moments, like with Bo, the sentimental moments with Bo?
I think it's first that because I'm a little bit clumsy in real life, the kick-ass stuff was the hardest to play. I don't know if you guys remember the scene where I threw the boomerang. Do you guys know that scene? Yes. Chris was topless. I think that was Chris's favorite day because I could not throw this boomerang. Like, honest to goodness, like I practiced it.
Okay, Rachel Scarcy, 30-foot rock shots, right dead center. Boomerang going for it?
This is Chris up on the roof, taking his shirt off and being like, I'm gonna end it all! And there's little kids down there. Screaming. So, that was a good day already.
It's all right, children. I'm a professional.
And then I hit them with the boomerang. But anyway, so that was tough. But I'd also say the emotional stuff, more just being mean to Anna. Like every time we had to hate each other, it was like, we'd be like, oh, okay, now we have to film, I hate you. So, both were challenging.
One sec, Zoe Palmer has just
Cool.
texted me back saying that we can call her, so I'm gonna put her on speaker. Let's see if this works. I think she's calling me.
Yeah, I have a missed call too.
Oh, she is calling.
There she is.
Now if I did only, oh no, if I can only put her on FaceTime now.
Not just at the craft table, even with iPhone.
Oh,
I've got the phone right by the microphone right now, so everyone can hear whatever you say, so be careful.
We do FaceTime, I'm naked.
I don't have Wi-Fi, unfortunately. Sorry.
You all call me quick and I'll be appropriate. I still wish I could be there, guys. I'm so sorry to miss it. I promise I'll do my best next year. I'll climb mountains and shoot meetings together. I love all of you. And, sounded like what you said in response was, anyway, love to you all.
We love you too, man. All right.
It seems about the right time to talk to Anna about, Team Docubus and where she thinks that stands, and offer an argument for Team Docubus for us, please.
Gosh, okay, where does it stand? I can't tell you guys that. But I was trying to think, okay, offering an argument for Team Documents. If I was a lawyer defending Team Documents, I'd have to say she's beautiful, she's smart, she's sexy, she's
now we're on the team thing, so I'm going with it. Dyson has sort of, the Dyson-Bo relationship took a step back. Chris, like, what do you think is the status of Team Dyson? Do you think that there's something going forward? Do you think he's got a chance getting back with Bo?
Let's put this to the audience. Does Dyson have a chance? Alright, writers, pay attention. Alright, well I'll be with you then. Forget all these teams. Dyson, he's playing the long game right now, right? He's lived for a millennium, he's got a millennium more. Let the humans have their fun. So, he's a gentleman, right? So ladies first. You can do the foreplay. Yeah, I'm doing.
It may not seem like it on the show, but you gotta work hard for this.
No comment on that.
Rick, it was really nice to see some moments with Trick this year. What was it like playing off Stella?
It was fantastic. Deb Odell is a fantastic actress and a pleasure to be around and a lot of fun to work with. Yeah, it was nice for Trick to have a little distraction for season 3. And I'm glad you all appreciate it. Thank you for trying to get Trella to trend on Twitter. I appreciate your attempt. You tried. Well, I had my own team thing going, eh?
Going back to Paul, you've been with us in season 1. You obviously have some of the most interesting outfits on the show. What's it like getting into Dex mode every morning?
Well, I wake up naked. I put on my leather thong.
Wait, you forgot the most important part.
The mints.
What?
That, that involves clean.
You're killing my pre-made accent here, Katie. It was unscripted. It was going to be really funny. You're killing it. Next I was moving on to the kimono, then I was moving on to the half pint of whiskey, then sitting down in front of the computer and browsing porn. That's what I was going to say, but no, it's not so funny anymore.
An actor prepared, a professionally trained RADA actor, right here.
The only professionally trained actor on the panel, I may add.
Hey.
Joking.
Going back to Ksenia, you're still one of the only humans in the group. What's it like living in that world of Fae, being the only human? Because we know that Kenzie has flirted with the fact of wanting to be Fae.
Huh. Well, I'm very glad that I'm not the only human, that I have a very lovely, sexy doctor who's also human. And even though we've had a very rocky past and a very challenging journey to get to where we are now, I'm glad to say that I have a very friend, it's a strong word, but a friend in this crazy world, so I'm not all alone. And it's fun, and like I always say, I'm always a little jealous, when Dyson gets to growl or Bo gets to succubus, kiss, or Vex gets to, mesmer people. So I'm always a little jealous, but it's fun, and Kenzie's cool and has her own powers, so I never really.
There's some great moments with Kenzie and Bruce. How do you feel about that team?
Can we show some love for Bruce? Rob Archer is one of the sweetest, most incredible people I have ever met, and even though he towers above me, I feel so safe with him, and he's funny and charming and just such a joy to be around. So I'm a huge fan of Team Kenzie and Bruce.
Whatever.
I like you too, don't worry.
He is the nicest guy
Come
he
to
was
Team
actually-
Pervert. Get on with the other teams. Team
You don't want me
Pervert.
anymore because I ruined your jokes.
Bruce is awesome.
Rob was actually in our very first episode of Lost Girl Ever. But you didn't really see
What?
his face, you just saw his massive torso. And I was doing a fight with him. And he's so huge, he couldn't hear me at all. So I had to put my head like this to talk to him.
Did you guys get that he was also in the first episode? On to that.
But we had to bring him back.
We did it well.
He is such a sweet guy. When he found out that Paul and I are doing this thing called Captain Canuck, he bought himself a Captain Canuck iron-on years ago because he's into like, oh, this will look great on me at some point. But when he found out that I was doing it, he took it and he put it on a much smaller t-shirt that fit my body. And like, it was just such a lovely gesture. Give this to the skinny guy who was actually doing that. But yeah, so Rob, if you get this, thank you. I haven't actually been able to contact you because I don't have your number, but I'll call you.
Rob's awesome. Rob's awesome. I've actually seen him walk sideways through a door. I worked with him years ago on Bulletproof Monkey. He walked sideways through a door. Oh my God. That's a big boy. Yeah.
I feel like, Casey, you had something to say a little while ago, and I just want to address it. What do you think of the choice that Hale made at the end of the season when he talked about going to see a girl?
Huh? I'm a little shy about my personal life. Well, you know, listen, I can't give too much away, but
What happens? What happens? I think everyone here wants to know what happens.
well, what happened was I went to my Rolodex and I just flipped it to see which girl it landed on, and that's the girl I went to.
Zyron gets around.
No, listen, Hale is a born leader. I'm going somewhere else. 2 minutes for season 4. Thanks.
Going back to just sort of season 3, can we go through everybody talk about their favorite development of the season, whether that be with your character or with someone else, something that you really loved shooting and watching happen? Season 3. Yeah. Yeah. You can start it off.
Well, sorry, what was the question? I'm still thinking about the girl.
What is one of your favorite developments, one of your favorite plot lines in season 3, either with Hale or with one of the other characters?
What happened in season 3, guys?
Yeah, can you realize we're in the middle of 4? We don't have
20 words or less, season 3, go.
I can start. Can I start? And I know this is going to be a very popular answer, but it's true. Because I liked that, I kind of felt like Doc would get together. I had no idea it would be so fast and furious so early in the season. But Zoe and I were game, and I thought that storyline we needed that storyline. We needed to see that relationship explored. So that was my favorite part one of my favorite parts of season 3.
My favorite part of season 3 was getting to sit for like 2 hours and watch Chris dance to Hungry Like a Wolf. And he was super shy about it. He was super shy. Fully practicing in his trailer. But he was good. He was really good.
We cheered him on.
Yeah, thank God I had my cheerleading squad there. That was the most uncomfortable moment.
I think my favourite moment in season 3 was finally getting to wear a cop outfit. Yeah, finally being a policeman.
Yeah, I can almost second that one. My second favorite moment for myself was playing the chief of police for a brief moment in a suit, not just a vest. But all-time favorite moment was the episode of Faye Against the Machine, 408 or 308. 408. 308. That was that one where where I got to do the most with Stella. So special spot in my heart.
actually. That was the leadway into like getting Vex into becoming a more rounded character, I feel. And Kenzie was the gateway for that. So
Bo and Kenzie bring out the best in people. I mean, you know, that happens.
I mean, how could you not fall for Ksenia? I mean, even you just look at the beautiful Russian eyes and you're swept away. Even the pervert. Especially the pervert.
My favorite moment would be, you know, obviously I enjoyed playing the Ash. That was awesome. I'm glad I survived. You know how that goes. But probably the best moment for me was Hale expressing to Kenzie at the end, you know, how he really felt about her and just trying to protect her. And I thought that was a sweet moment. And then he went to his Rolodex.
Rachel and Chris, anything? Sorry. Do you want to add something, Rachel and Chris?
I mean, honestly, my favorite
Season 3
is watching
sucks.
her dance.
Sorry.
I was very
For season 4, it's a lot better. No, season 3 had a lot of great moments with Tyson. I mean, I loved 306 when Ksenia and I got to play against each other, and like, oh, or that time when you Valkyrie me. That was a fun episode.
That was your favorite part?
Valkyrie bust me. Wishful thinking, right?
You were starting.
The boxing was fun. That was really fun. We got to learn from that professional boxer.
Yeah, that was great. He was
And I punched you in the face.
Yeah. Bleeding nose on set. But no, I actually like the whole finale. We were shooting in this amazing observatory up in Rosedale, or something like that. So it was like Richmond Hill, right, where Casey doesn't live.
Just give out my
It was
address.
like, his address is